Most people eat eggs without thinking twice. But what if the way you treat eggs is quietly affecting your heart, your brain, and how fast your body is aging? What if the mid-morning fatigue you feel, the brain fog you blame on stress, or the anxiety you feel when cholesterol shows up on a blood report is connected to one misunderstood food sitting in your fridge right now? Eggs have been praised as a superfood and feared as a heart killer, often by the same experts in different decades. One year they're dangerous, the next they're suddenly back. So what's the truth? And more importantly, what actually happens inside your body if you eat eggs every single day? To understand that, we need to start with what an egg really contains. An egg looks simple, but nutritionally, it's one of the most efficient foods nature has ever created. Inside a single egg is complete, high-quality protein, healthy fats your hormones depend on, and a dense mix of vitamins and minerals many adults are deficient in. Eggs provide vitamin B12 for energy, vitamin D for immunity and bone strength, selenium for cellular protection, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin for eye health. But the most overlooked nutrient is choline, critical for brain and nerve function, and nearly 90% of people don't get enough of it. Just 2 eggs can provide more than half your daily choline needs. And that nutrient gap shows up first in the brain. Your brain is one of the first organs to suffer from nutritional gaps. Brain fog, forgetfulness, irritability, and low focus are often early warning signs, not personality flaws. Choline from eggs is used to produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory, learning, and emotional regulation. Low choline intake has been associated with faster cognitive aging and poorer memory performance. Observational studies suggest that people who regularly eat eggs tend to maintain better cognitive function as they age. Many people notice clearer thinking and steadier moods within days of adding eggs to their routine, not because eggs stimulate the brain, but because they finally nourish it. But if eggs are so supportive, why were we told to fear them for so long? Let's address the concern that made generations afraid of eggs: cholesterol. Yes, eggs contain cholesterol, but for about 70% of people, dietary cholesterol has little to no impact on blood cholesterol levels. Your liver produces most of the cholesterol in your body, and when dietary cholesterol increases, the body often compensates by making less. Large scientific reviews have found no significant association between egg consumption and increased heart disease risk in healthy individuals. In fact, eggs often raise HDL, the good cholesterol that helps remove excess cholesterol from the bloodstream. And the real damage didn't come from eggs, it came from what replaced them. When eggs were removed from diets, they were replaced with refined carbohydrates, sugary cereals, and ultra-processed foods, now clearly linked to heart disease. Eggs contain nutrients that actively support cardiovascular health, including omega-3s in certain varieties, antioxidants that reduce inflammation, and B vitamins that help regulate homocysteine, a compound associated with heart damage. When eaten as part of a balanced diet, eggs are not enemies of the heart, they can be allies. But heart health isn't the only system affected by eating eggs daily. If you struggle with constant hunger, low energy, or stubborn weight gain, your breakfast may be working against you. Eggs are rich in protein and healthy fats, which slow digestion, stabilize blood sugar, and increase satiety hormones that help you feel full longer. Studies show that people who eat eggs for breakfast naturally consume fewer calories throughout the day without intentional restriction. Instead of energy spikes and crashes, eggs provide steady fuel. And that metabolic stability becomes even more important as you age. After your mid-20s, muscle loss begins quietly and accelerates with age. Eggs contain leucine, an amino acid that signals muscle repair and preservation. Maintaining muscle isn't about bodybuilding, it's about protecting metabolism, balance, and long-term independence. Regular egg consumption helps support lean muscle mass, especially when paired with movement. This is one reason eggs are strongly associated with healthier aging. But aging isn't just about strength, it's also about how your body repairs itself. Aging doesn't start with wrinkles, It starts at the cellular level. Eggs contain lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that protect the eyes from blue light and oxidative stress. They also provide biotin for hair and nails, selenium for cellular repair, and vitamin D for skin health. Many people who include eggs regularly report clearer skin, stronger nails, and healthier hair, not because eggs are cosmetic, but because the body finally has the nutrients it needs to repair itself. But even healthy foods depend on how and when you eat them. Most people benefit most from eating eggs earlier in the day, when insulin sensitivity is higher and nutrients are used more efficiently. Eggs also work well post-workout for recovery or as a light evening meal when prepared simply. Boiled, poached, or gently scrambled in healthy fats are ideal. The egg itself isn't the problem. Deep frying, processed oils, and refined carbohydrate pairings are. Still, eggs aren't perfect for absolutely everyone. No food is ideal for every person. Individuals with rare genetic cholesterol disorders, egg allergies, or advanced medical conditions should consult a healthcare professional. That said, for the vast majority of people, 1 to 2 eggs per day is not only safe, it's beneficial. In many cases, avoiding eggs creates a greater nutritional gap than eating them. And the biggest mistake people make isn't eating eggs, it's something else entirely. The biggest mistake isn't eating eggs, it's fearing them while continuing to eat foods that cause real harm. Eggs didn't create the modern health crisis. Ultra-processed foods did. When eggs are eaten simply and consistently, they support health rather than undermine it. Which brings us to the most important takeaway. In a world obsessed with complicated diets and expensive supplements, it's easy to overlook simple solutions. An egg may seem small, but eaten daily, it supports your brain, protects your heart, stabilizes energy, preserves muscle, and helps your body age more gracefully. Health doesn't come from fear, it comes from consistent, informed choices. And for most people, the real risk was never the egg itself, it was the misinformation surrounding it. If you're finding this helpful, consider subscribing. This channel focuses on breaking down nutrition and health topics without fear, hype, or confusion, so you can make better decisions with confidence.